Hey, everybody, welcome back to Morning Talk with Mike. This is Big Mike.
This is Paul.
Paul from England's here. Hey, today, everybody's probably seen a million things on YouTube, Facebook, whatever platform you look at, Instagram, about Charlie Kirk. Echo bad.
Not on me.
Not me.
Well, can't be me. I've turned YouTube off.
But we're going to talk about a few things and things I didn't even know was actually happening. And somebody's making a lot of money off this. I mean, people are coming out with all kinds of merch that's not even connected to Turning Point USA. So people are making a killing off of this stuff. And then Terrie went on to, I didn't know that Charlie Kirk's wife had a clothing brand.
Yeah.
And she went on to the website. It's freaking sold out. They have nothing left. So people are supporting the family. They're supporting Turning Point USA. And now there's like hundreds of people out there selling polo shirts and T-shirts and all kinds of stuff around the world. And they're making big time dollars off his death. But from Utah to Australia, Korea, Great Britain, and across the U.S., people held vigils and memorials following the death of conservative influencer Charlie Kirk. We are going to talk about the movement and how will good defeat evil that is happening around the world. So that's what the subject is. I did post a link at the top if you want to come up on panel and talk. We invite you to come up. We share everybody's belief. And it's kind of weird that I was on Minty Cactus this morning. If you're not subscribed to Minty Cactus, please go over there and check her out. She does a morning show just about every morning from outside of Tucson, Arizona. Check her out. And I didn't know this, but Charlie Kirk was born on October 14th? I believe that's what it was. Let me check real quick. Yeah, he was born on October 14th, 1993 in Arlington Heights, Illinois, Chicago, suburb of Chicago. And he shares a birthday with George Floyd.
Yep.
I didn't know that. But Floyd was born in 1973, but they share a birthday on October 14th. And everybody knows what happened after George Floyd died and stuff like that. And nobody was prosecuted for it. That I've never heard of anybody being prosecuted anywhere for all the burning, the looting, the killings, and all that stuff that went along with George Floyd.
There was 4 prosecuted.
Was there 4?
4 in New York.
I never heard of it.
When all the rioted and all that.
Yeah.
There was 4 arrested, and that was it. I never heard about any getting arrested where he lived.
Yeah.
Where he terrorized the neighborhood.
Yeah, I never heard of anybody in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I never heard of when they burned that city down, just about. I never heard of anything in Seattle where they just destroyed that city, and the millions and maybe billions of dollars it took to fix what they had destroyed. And I guess my big problem with all this, the people who scream and yell for tolerance are the ones doing all the crimes.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is it that
They're two-faced.
you want people to understand, to accept, to treat you like equals, yet you turn around, preach for tolerance, and destroy, burn, loot, kill, and I don't get it. You know, you don't see things where other people, okay, conservatives, go out and burn down cities and stuff like that. I mean, you don't see it. And what did it get you? Okay, what did it get you? I mean, hell, they were prosecuting the gal from Black Lives Matter. I mean, she bought $1 million mansions in California and paid her family members to work for her some ungodly amount of money with all the donations that they received and stuff like that. I mean, everybody has got an angle, okay? But that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. And I hope you come up and join us and give me your thoughts on what's going on about the situation with Charlie Kirk. You know, I think that the world is turning into a Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, just evil. And I mean, we're all sinners. I get that. Nobody's perfect, but it is getting just.
I used to be a sinner, but they blocked the porn channel.
Now you're a closet sinner.
No, because I refuse to go down to the news agents and buy the magazines.
No, there you go. But that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, let's say hello to the people in the chat. We got 28 people in here.
Say hello to Tamara for me because she's bloody ignoring me today.
Hey, Tamara. Ryan Sand, he came in here. Jojo, welcome in. Vanessa, glad you're here. Rick's Channel's here. Mary Grace, welcome in. Tagalo, hello. Mary Yahoo, my friend there. Jella came in. AJ, welcome in. Eligio de la Cruz, ACT admins here. Shirley de la Cruz, Rassel, welcome in. Udang was here. Goyman TV, welcome. Daisy, my friend Daisy there. There's Merns Pacquiao, my good friend. Tara Roma, Rona Gabriel, Charmaine, Aria, welcome in. There's Heartland Headquarters with Dink and Tank. Tamara's here.
Yes.
Come in. Anna G. Crystal's Adventure, Abby G. Is here. Shane Raza, Maria Garcia, Jolene, welcome in.
Norwegian Homestead's just come in.
Ilocana, Almira, welcome in. Girly Santa. There's Paul Honeyman. Rebecca touched by yarn.
Where?
She's touched by yarn.
No, you said there's Paul Honeyman. Where?
Yeah, right there. Leela and Layla, welcome in. There's Ed at Whistle Stop, Homestead. Good to see you, Ed. James Hall, y'all. There is Roadkill Ron. Welcome in, brother. Troy Sutton saying hello to all the great folks. There's Wendy at Hardneck Farms. Banow TV. Good to see you. Man, I got up at 3:30 this morning. Hey, there's the Bud Files. There's Keith at Camping Cage Free. Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right. See, it only took me a few weeks or a few shows to get that right.
Let me think. Just making sure it's
Three
not
local high
Kevin.
schools have decided to start Turning Point chapters. Yeah, man.
No, you got it wrong. It's not Keith, it's Kevin.
Oh, it's Kevin. Kevin. My son's name's Kevin. I should remember that. Road Trips, Life, and Redox, welcome in.
And you missed Dawn Lee.
That's Miss Donna.
I'm not sure.
The Carver family. Checking in from work.
You've missed Dawn Lee.
I haven't seen Don Lee yet. There's Aurora Littlefield.
You've gone past her, and she's also at the bottom now.
I listened to DD5 this morning.
Never mind that. You have not said hello to Dawn Lee yet.
Don Lee. Hello, Don Lee.
Now you can talk about DD5.
And they spilled a lot of beans about them personally. And one of the things that they had said was Jamie and Kevin, her husband, are basically the salt of the earth. And they are awesome people. And I know Jamie is very
outspoken, boisterous,
opinionated.
I was getting to that one.
Yeah. But she is somebody that will always give you maybe a different perspective on things. But Mike did do a great shout out for them. Also a great shout out for 3 Mississippi. And I enjoyed learning things about Mike and Alyssa that I didn't know before. And I think it was very brave of them to come on and tell everybody their personal stuff like that. Not a lot of people will do that. But very, very proud that they sat down and told you exactly who they are. So I absolutely love Mike and Alyssa. They're good people. Hey, Debbie Drop.
You have to say hello to Bill, my wild Alaska.
I ain't saying crap to Bill.
He's crying because you haven't said hello yet.
I haven't got to Bill yet. Hey, Bill at my Alaska.
And Road Trips, Life, and Redox is not Laura. It's Donna.
I said Donna.
You said Laura.
I said Donna. I know it's Donna.
They're correcting you in the cons. So you must.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what I say. What?
Laura.
I don't even know a Laura.
So who?
Oh,
Right, that's it. Where's Terry?
Laura. The only Laura I know is Terry's best friend in Missouri.
Oh, you wait and see Terry. Mike's thinking about your best friend.
There's Don Lee. Yeah, there you go. You shouldn't be. Because if you try to erase history, you'll repeat history. Just remember that. Hey, Norwegian Homestead. Welcome in, my brother. And there he is, my Alaska. Miss Arlene.
Arlene's come in.
There's Miss Arlene.
Yep.
Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Welcome in.
If you erase history, it will repeat itself.
Yep.
You're supposed to learn from it.
Yeah. Good morning, Barbara.
Jerry and Susan, good morning, Butler family.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to get Smurfette into one of these.
Get what?
Auntie Ann into one of these.
Yeah.
She's Smurfette, and I've just realised I'm Papa Smurf.
That picture you sent me, except you were in black and not blue. If you were dressed in all blue, then I'd say 100%.
No,
and
they
I
were.
apologize for that, Don.
They were my dress jeans.
Yeah. Yeah. 3,200 new requests to start Turning Point chapters. And that's around the world. Okay. That's around the world. They're exploding. This has sparked a revival like you would not believe.
Yep.
Oh, Bill, stop whining. Come on up. I'll give you some airtime, Bill. I'll give you some airtime, brother. I'll give airtime to anybody.
Thanks, Wendy.
That's why I got Paul on here. He'll keep me straight. He's down at the bottom of the chat while I'm looking for the bottom. Hey, sold on RV Live. Welcome in, guys. I got to know them through Jason and Tara over at White Rock. Maybe a draft.
No, James, I've got my sweatpants on.
Give them direction. Yeah, exactly. Butler Family Farm. There's Susan and Jerry.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jerry's only 5 minutes behind us now.
Yeah. I'm getting there, guys. So, hello, Jordan. Let's talk about how the Bible is all coming to pass. Yeah. It is. It's going to, trust me. Well, that's why we're here, Jerry, to drink coffee and talk your ear off.
Now, when Mike says talk your ear off,
hello, Elena.
That's when he goes off on a rant.
There's Dennis Osborne. I met him over at Minty Cactus. Rona Dodson, hello, hello.
Hello, Ronna.
Yeah, that is a true statement. This has sparked a true turning point.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, our nation was founded by God-fearing men. God had a place in our government when they established the federal government in the United States. Guys, they lived and breathed by it. And we are so far removed from it. I mean, we've even, I mean, at one point they were going to take "In God We Trust" off our currency. Okay, they've taken prayer out of the school. They have made it where if you're a group of people and you're less than 0.5% of 0.5%, they've made it so you have one of the loudest voices. Okay, while the majority has to suffer through appeasing those groups. And that's what the last administration did. Instead of appeasing the majority, they went around and appeased the smaller groups. Okay? That doesn't get you reelected. That is not the voice of the majority of the people. Because remember what Spock said. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. I'm quoting Spock. Those were wise words said a while back. Okay. So it's just, it is what it is. And Charlie Kirk motivated and sparked the youth of America to get into politics, to go out and vote, because the young vote absolutely changed the outcome of the election in last November. I'm telling you. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%, Jamie.
She's vowed to take on his responsibilities.
Yeah. Him and the guy, he's been on the news, his executive vice president or his partner is the business whatever guy. Yeah, they're gonna okay, no problem. You don't wanna mess with your paycheck. I gotcha. I don't know. That's right, and we did. We met at Pinecone Fest. I remember you now. I don't think your husband was there, but I think you were there. I can't. That's been a year ago. All right, Liza's here. Welcome in. There's Ray Castile.
That's all we need.
Yeah, but I look good on a big TV.
I'm talking about Jamie.
What'd Jamie say?
She's threatening to come over here as an illegal immigrant.
It is written, Christ returns, happens when the west gates of Jerusalem open. They just cracked open. Yeah. Hey, Butt Nugget Homestead's here. Brett and Deborah.
Tony and Joni's here.
Tony and Joni.
Creekside Maples.
All right. Yeah, I was watching the thing. They had these Congress people on one of the subcommittees, and that girl Mace, I think she's from Georgia or South Carolina or someplace. She was going through a laundry list, talking about, because they were talking about voter ID, and they were saying, do you have to show an ID when you open up a bank account, when you get a loan, when you go to the doctor, when you get prescriptions, when you buy alcohol, when you buy cigarettes, when you board a plane, when you buy a ticket, purchase a car, on and on and on. I think she went through a list of like 20 things that you have to show an ID for on an everyday basis if you do things. And she said, why is it racist to ask for an ID when you vote?
Yeah.
Just absolutely, 100% correct, but that's what the left is fighting against. They will fight anything that they can, no matter if they're right or wrong. And that's the frustrating part. It is frustrating that we have a bunch of teenage children running our freaking country. That's what pisses me off. Okay? Fighting like little children. All right? Fighting like little children. And I don't get it. And here's another thing. I think they should change the law, and this is just me speaking. Terry hasn't got out of bed yet, so I can say this. Is in order to hold public office as a senator at the federal level, I think you should, just like the president, you should be born in this country. Okay? Because all these people that are holding office are radical. They're inciting all this stuff, okay, and bringing they're not thinking what's best for you. They're thinking what's best for their people, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to kick us in the ass. One day, it is going to seriously kick us in the ass, all right? If the president has to be born a U.S. citizen, I think everybody at the federal level that holds elected office, okay, or works for the federal government has to be a U.S. citizen. Hell, you can't even buy parts for military vehicles. It has to be made in the United States. Okay? You can't go and buy an aircraft engine from another country. They won't allow it. But yet we allow people who spew all this hatred, and they're holding federal office. That absolutely pisses me off. Okay? Sorry, but it does. There they are, Tony and Joni, headed out the door. All right, you got my notification. Yeah, I understood. I deciphered it. At first, I thought you was, using a Mason's word where they code it, but I got it. All right, good. All right, Ray. He's got the sound going on his TV. Let's see.
It must be Kevin.
Yeah, you can't even go to the store and buy a pack of cigarettes with having to prove how old you are. You got to show an ID. Exactly right.
Same with spirits.
Spirits, yeah. Yeah. It's all about votes.
Obama should have been charged for treason for renouncing his citizenship. And then all his wealth that he accrued as president should have been stripped for what he spent.
Now yeah, but here's my thing about this dude that shot Charlie Kirk. Why isn't he sitting in Guantanamo Bay? Because the feds are going to go after him and go for the death penalty. Utah's going to go after him for the death penalty. But that's a terrorist move. Okay. That is a domestic terrorist move. And why he's not sitting in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, I have no idea. He should have been put on a midnight flight. Okay. And he should be sitting on the rock over there in Guantanamo. Why haven't we opened up Alcatraz? Okay. Open that sucker back up.
They can't open that up.
Hey, if you spent billions on illegal aliens, you could open it back up.
They can't afford to open it back up.
Why?
Because of all the repairs it needs doing.
Tear it down and build a new one.
Say hello to my girlfriend.
Which one?
Lacey. I never heard that which one.
Welcome in. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be hard if people made enough noise that everybody in the House of Representatives and the Senate, they should have the same standard as the president. And along with that, term limits. Because this is getting out of hand. Lifetime. Okay. If a president can only have 2 terms, hell, make it 4 terms for a congressman or a senator.
Oh, 3.
Do something. Do something. Okay.
I've got the best idea for all these inmates on death row.
Now, they are U.S. citizens as far as they've immigrated to the States and they went through the citizenship process. But that's not good enough for the president. You have to be born a U.S. citizen. Okay. Even though the first president was not born a U.S. citizen, but they did change it. And I think it was a good reason. And I think
back when the first president was made president, there was about 100 different nationalities going on.
Yeah.
But they all came together under God.
Yeah. I agree, Dennis.
I don't believe he did, Dennis.
There's our beautiful friend, Lacey P. Summers.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with being a patriot. How did we get from the greatest generation to now? Okay. We won a world war.
2.
Right? Well, I'm just talking about World War II.
No, I'm talking about you. You actually came over and helped in World War One as well.
Oh, we did, and that's
I know
that
you did.
that's why we have the victory
Truth.
sign, right? We beat you
Yes,
twice, right?
people, that is victory, and
Yep.
that means something totally different
In the UK.
in the UK.
Oh,
It's it's like a chicken. It goes, fuck off.
oh man. Yep. And the president did sign the executive order reinstating the death penalty at the federal level. Guys, all these people that have been on death row are they've been there for years, years and years and years and years. Just taxpayer dollar.
That's a load of crap, Kevin. No, not that one.
Yeah, you can. All right. You can get fired for talking crap about your employer. Why shouldn't you be fired? There should be a process. There is a process for government employees already.
Yep.
Why do they not use that for senators and congressmen?
I should be so lucky, lazy.
Hell, they used the hell out of it on Trump the first time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. See, there you go. At least clear all the rocks.
Yeah. No, they should go through all the prisons that's going to go there and see what trades they've got.
Hell, we fill up Alcatraz just with the people in California that need to be put in jail.
Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to see that, Jamie, but I would love to see her go there.
That's what we need. One nation under God movement.
Yeah. And we're the same over here. Did you see how many people went to London for Charlie?
Well, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. If you looked at the thumbnail, that is downtown London. Okay? That's
Yep.
downtown London. And a couple of things that I did not know. Okay? All right. Yeah. Freedom of speech, not freedom of consequences. Yeah.
Not freedom from consequences.
See, at the federal level, when democracy, speech, talking doesn't work, that's the military going in as a result of that failing.
Yep.
And now the same thing is happening in the civilian sector where speech is no longer accepted if you have a different belief than someone else. This is a repercussion. Okay. But here's what I found out. They have a movement in England, and they don't use the word MAGA. They use the word mega. Make England great again. Guys, you can go online and there is company after company selling the crap out of these hats and shirts saying, make England great again. There's also companies in Spain, and if you're Spanish, it's called España, and it starts with an E. And they have the mega hats that says, make España great again, because people are sick of it. Okay. I watched a video today about the top 10 countries in Europe who have already started deportation. Okay.
Well, I don't think we're on it.
No, they didn't even mention Great Britain at all.
No.
But they did mention Greece. They did mention Italy. Italy signed not only Italy, Denmark,
There's Minty.
Austria. Let's see, Denmark, Austria, Greece,
Poland won't be on it because they don't allow them
Poland
in.
won't let nobody. They ain't letting nobody in now. They're building walls. Okay, they're putting their military on the border. You ain't coming in. All right, and other countries are pissed. All right, but they're signing country contracts and paying these African countries because they're dirt poor. They're building prisons down there or holding areas or camps, and they're taking these people. And I think Denmark just so far this year, 35,000 people, they've put them down there, and you have to stay there while they're adjudicating your immigration, whether you can enter Denmark or not. Austria's doing it. Greece is doing it. Italy's doing it. Spain's doing it. France is now doing it. Hell, they're sending them to England. Get out of our country.
They bloody ain't.
All right. So people's had enough. I didn't see Germany on that list, and I know the Germans are pissed. Okay.
The Germans are the ones that bloody wanted it to happen.
Yeah. And so, guys, it is absolutely happening. And then there's another company that has started, and they've sold something like 400,000 hats and shirts within the first 30 days. That says
it's a long cold walk, James.
That says mega, and it means make Europe great again.
Europe's never been great.
Well, they're trust me, people are sick of it. People are tired of it. Okay? They're tired of it. Americans are tired of it. Okay?
We've got war over here.
Look, they're already, you can watch video after video. They're tearing up Chicago. National Guard's already moved into Memphis. They're getting ready to go to New Orleans. Okay? Trust me. It's gonna get bad before it gets better. But certain people have allowed this to happen, and they did it on purpose.
Yes.
Okay? They did it on purpose to divide the country. And if you're living in a cave somewhere and you don't see it, you need to turn on the boob tube. Because this morning, Salt Lake City, let me tell you something, guys. Salt Lake City, where is that article? There was an article. I probably can't find it. Gosh dang it. Where a Fox News vehicle, there was a bomb placed in the vehicle or under the vehicle. The fuse didn't ignite it, but they caught the two people that had placed it there and being charged with the domestic terrorism. And I read it this morning. It was on one of the news feeds on the internet. I can't remember, but it was a Fox News vehicle trying to blow it up.
I'm sorry, but any terrorist gets charged with terrorism charges needs a death penalty.
Yeah.
Only after it's proven, mind
He
you.
was flying their original flag.
Yeah. Depends which part.
What's the original flag called? Is it the Jolly Roger?
No, that's the pirate flag.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know. What was the original flag? Is it the the Red Cross?
It's the white one with the red cross on it.
That's England.
Yes.
And
Scotland.
then the other one's Great Britain.
No, yeah, the Union Jack is Great Britain.
Yeah.
Scotland is a blue flag with a diagonal white cross on it.
Yeah.
And Wales have got that stupid bloody red dragon on it.
The Scottish one, right?
No, the Welsh one.
The Welsh. Okay.
Yes. It's white, green in half, and it's got a big red dragon in the middle.
See, I'm glad you know your history, okay? Because if you gave me a test on England, I damn sure would fail. I would fail a Canadian.
Your history.
A Canadian test. But I'm not from either one of those. But I mean, when I lived in Germany, I learned a lot about Germany. Okay. A lot. In fact,
do you know the German battle flag?
Yeah. In fact, when I first got married, my first wife was German. And at our wedding reception, the Bundeskanzler of Germany, Helmut Kohl, he came to my wedding reception, and he gave us a painting that he had painted himself as a wedding gift to hang in our first apartment. He was related to, I think he was a cousin or something like that of my mother-in-law. So I learned a lot about Germany, and I got to talk to the mayor of Stuttgart when I worked physical detachment for 4-star general, UCOM commander, and his house and the Burgermeister of Stuttgart, their backyards touched, and they had a gate there, and they always had lunch on Sundays and stuff like that. And he is the son of,
Kaiser Wilhelm?
Nope, the Desert Fox.
Rommel. Ernst Rommel.
Yeah. So he was the son of Rommel. And in fact, in my college class, I did an essay on Rommel and his son, and how his son escaped being executed because Rommel took the poison on the train, and they say he had a heart attack or something like that. But and they were going to execute the entire family back in the day. But
courtesy of Himmler.
Yeah, Himmler needed to die.
Yeah, but I'm saying Himmler was the one that authorized the execution of Rommel's family.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first. I went all the way through basic training. I didn't drink or anything like that. I had my first cigarette in basic training, and it was a Newport, and I almost died and never smoked since then. Well, I had one puff off a cigarette, and that was in basic. But when I got to Germany, I drank a thing called Eichbaum beer, an export. Eichbaum beer was my first beer, my first sick to my stomach, if you will. Now I take that back. My grandmother used to watch roller derby, and she drank this stuff called Brown Derby beer, and it was a big 16-ounce or 20-ounce can, a big boy. And she used to drink that, and I always used to look at her and I said, what does beer taste like? Because she drank a lot of it, and I figure, hey, is it like soda pop? And she said, no, it's not like soda pop. And I kept asking her. So one day she poured me a glass, about 3 shots of beer in a glass, and she told me to drink it without stopping. It went in. A minute later, it all came back out. And I didn't like the taste of it at all, so I never drank. Okay. And then my first real drunk was off Eichbaum beer. And then I went to a poker game about a year later, and they were having a poker game, and it was a Mad Dog 2020 poker party. And they had like orange MD 2020, grape MD 2020. They had a cherry MD 2020. And that's all we drank, man. That was horrible. Yeah.
I went to a little village on the Black Sea in Germany.
Yeah.
Took a couple of friends with me. Hired a car and off we went. We were there having a nice, quiet vacation. It was only a long weekend.
Yeah. Hey, Rice Lewis.
The local Kriegsmarine found out they had some English soldiers in their midst. They tried all weekend getting us pissed.
Yeah.
My two mates were pissed every night.
Yeah.
And we were not allowed to pay a drink. They would not allow us to pay for a drink.
Yeah.
But the third night, I had to refuse all drinks because I was driving the following day.
Yeah, I was at somebody's party at some place, and we were playing pony dominoes. All right. And if you dominoed out, for every 5, I think it was every 5 points you had left in your hand, you had to chug a Pony Miller. And the Pony Millers are only like this big.
Yeah.
So it's like 3, maybe 4 swallows. That's it. But you had to down them. And then I went to the other time was a straw party, and you had to drink beer or wine. You had to drink it through a straw, or you get tore up quick drinking out of a straw.
We only did those at strip parties.
Hey, Beverly Moffett, welcome in.
I didn't drink wine.
There's Rainy Ridge. Welcome in. Tina and Eric. Oh, my Lord. I used to love apple corn, or they call it apple
Yeah.
corn. I absolutely love that stuff.
You know
If
you
you're
can't get it now.
that will kill you.
Yeah. You can't get it now.
Can't get it here
No, you can't get it now.
in
The
Germany.
company that used to make apple corn
Yeah,
closed.
man.
They closed everything. Apple corn, peach corn. Um, there was 5 different varieties, all in the same place. They shut the lot down.
My
But I
girl
used to love.
could chug them ponies like a man.
Does Kevin know Jamie's just come out the closet?
Yeah, but I have been drunk under the table by a woman, so I can't really say much. But I will tell you back to the subject at hand. Um, people people who resort to violence are usually people that cannot defend um, themselves, meaning they can't. You lose a debate and you resort to violence. That means you cannot prove your point where somebody else will actually believe what you're saying. You know,
It means you're not smart enough.
if you lose the verbal fight, you resort to physical harm. Okay. A couple of things happen there. You have a mental problem, number one. Okay. You need to, like the movie Anger Management, you need to go seek help. Okay. I am of the opinion that the conservative movement is going to hit a boiling point one of these days.
It's
And
about time they hit it.
there will be a reckoning. There will be a civil war, if you will, when that happens, and it's going to get ugly. All right. We're seeing the people who had to shut up for the last 4 years because they would be persecuted, they would be canceled, they would be dragged into court for not using they, them, their, elemental P, whatever, when addressing people.
I just realised we've got the same shirts on.
What shirt do you have on?
2024 10 killer.
What? Twinsies. It's when I see one person influencing a world of people like Charlie Kirk has over the years since 2012. Okay. Since 2012, the number of people worldwide that he has that it's okay to think the way you're thinking. It is okay to say the word Christ. It's okay to talk about God. It's okay to go to church. It's okay to want a Christian national country. Okay, because that's what we were founded on. Okay, instead of going to the dark side. Okay, going to the evil side. Okay, it's okay to believe in the number one selling book of all times. It is okay. And I'm telling you right now, it is okay. All right. It is okay to fear the wrath of God. Okay. It's okay. All right. It is okay to have conversation whether you feel uncomfortable or not about it. It is not okay when you resort to violence because you lose an argument, or you finally realize, hey, my side's not right. This is not right. What we're doing is not right. Hell, I seen a guy on one of Charlie Kirk's thing that they were replaying, because man, they're reposting a lot of videos.
Yep.
I seen Charlie Kirk over at Cambridge fighting, arguing, or debating that little redheaded kid, and tore him up, and that kid was getting pissed. And that's what happens when you
Even that when he went to Oxford.
When you think you're the smartest person in the room and basic knowledge defeats you and you get angry, you've got a problem. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. You got a problem. All
He
right?
went to Oxford and had a liberal professor crying.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk hurt my feelings.
No, wasn't because he hurt her feelings, because everything he said she couldn't misprove.
Hey, and the other thing is, hey, how about stop giving your kid a freaking trophy because he participated in something? How about raising your kids with values? How about having a family dynamic? Okay?
Oh, having fathers that stick around.
Because listen, guys or gals, before you sleep with that guy, how about finding out who that guy is? All right? If he is a deadbeat loser for leaving you after you have a child, he was probably a deadbeat loser when you slept with him. Okay? Have more pride in yourself before you just go sleep with somebody. Choose. You have the right to choose to set
Not
standards
me.
and
I'll sleep
to
with anyone.
know. Okay? I'm telling you, the guy, or if you're a guy and the wife takes off after you've had a child and you're stuck being a single dad, she was probably a deadbeat woman before you had children. All right? Choose. Set standards, stick to your standards, and just don't be an easy target. Okay? That's just my advice.
Not me, ladies. I'll sleep with anyone, and I've already been fixed.
Paul. And for that, I'm just gonna put that one up. Hi, Paul. Ben's over acre. That fit you right there. Wow. The more you know.
The more you know, the less you want to.
Yeah. And another thing, moms, teach your daughters how to cook. Cooking is not bringing home fast food. Okay.
If it's at their place, Jamie, I'll cook it.
One of the the biggest consumers of takeout food that I've ever seen is the young Korean women. I mean, I could go down to get on the elevator, and in Korea, you can order a meal from a restaurant and it comes in a serving tray, and it has, like you've seen, remember like in school where everything was segregated on your tray, and they deliver it that way. And then you just put the trays out there. And the next day they come back and collect all their trays. You don't even have to wash dishes. They give you silverware, they give you napkins, they give you the tray, and they order for the family. They eat, they put it outside their door, and they come and pick it up the next day. Teach your daughters how to cook. Teach your sons how to cook.
I was about to say something. My son knows how to cook.
Yeah. Terry taught her kids how to cook. Now, they do call her up and say, hey, I'm making yada, 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 and ask her little questions, but they both know how to cook. Okay.
Hello, Terry.
Good morning, Paul, and everyone in the chat.
Avita's just come in.
Elvita Navarro.
Oh, JB.
There's JB. Okay. Yeah. Good to see JB. Haven't seen JB in a while now. I think the last time we seen JB, we was at her house, wasn't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you get your earbuds in, Ovita? Lacey says, good morning, Terry.
Good morning.
Oh, man. But yeah, guys, this movement is crazy. You can go online and see them, the vigils and the marching in England. You can see it in Germany. You can see it in France. You can, except now France is burning down the frickin' country. Acting like it's. You can see them in Spain. You can see them Korea. Oh my gosh. I mean, the bridges over the Han River were packed full of people. I mean, and the new phrase is, I am Charlie. Okay. And if you've seen the thumbnail and you see the coffee cup I'm holding, I have that on the coffee cup also. I am Charlie. But it's okay. It is okay to believe in God. It's okay to pray in public. It is okay. Okay? Don't think it's not. Charlie, it is so sad that, I mean, he's looking down. I believe in my whole heart. They know this is going on. But how many people this one man and this one movement has influenced so many millions of people? It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. And what do I think needs to happen? I think that this movement should be directed not only at the people who would do evil in this world, but it should be directed at all our politicians around the world. Okay? We are so far removed from the basics, okay, of what your countries were founded on. Okay? Religion was the basis for all kinds of religions. I don't care if it's Buddhism, Islam. I don't care. Christianity, Judaism. I don't care. There is a founding belief in all civilizations. And we need to take that to our politicians. We need to speak out, let it be known, change the way we operate. Our standing operating procedures, we in the military call it an SOP. Standing operating procedures needs to change. I can only speak in America. All right.
I'll go one better. If you want to move from where you're living, if you want to emigrate, you're welcome. But when you migrate, you have to become where you're going.
You got to assimilate into the
That's the
customs.
word I was looking for, and it just went. You need to assimilate.
You can't go
Otherwise,
into
you're not
another
welcome.
country and say, this is bull crap. This is crap. We need to do like we do down in Colombia. We need to do like we do in Honduras. No, you don't.
No, you're not in
That
Honduras.
is
You're not
why
in
you
Colombia.
left your country.
Because it sucked.
Yeah. So don't bring your crap in here, dump it on us like we have to accommodate you. You have to accommodate us. And that's the way it should be. All these bleeding heart people that are supporting all this stuff, something is mentally wrong with you. Politicians that are supporting this crap, something's mentally wrong with you. Okay? If you're supporting anybody other than who you represent, something is wrong with you, and need to wake up. Okay?
If they are representing somebody other than those that they put them in power, they are getting wealthy behind their back.
And the only thing you see on the news is what the news wants you to see. Okay?
That's why I don't watch it. I see more on YouTube that I believe than the news. I mean, I seen a thing about Charlie this morning that I didn't know. The fellow that they arrested for shooting him is a Republican.
Not the kid.
According to the post this morning, you know, I'm telling you what's going on.
They've already proved the left-wing media was pushing that shit.
Yep. And that's why I don't watch news.
He absolutely did not stand for that. His family are conservative Republicans.
Yep.
His family is. And that's what they were fighting over all the time, is his crazy lunatic whatever. All right. Now, they did do an interview with the guy I seen somewhere, the guy who was asking the questions about transgender violence. And as soon as Charlie opened his mouth, the guy pulled the trigger. Well, come to find out, he is in a relationship and living with a transgender.
He must have a sore ass.
Transgender transitioning to be female.
Yeah.
Okay. Not DNA wise, just looks wise. Okay. So I'm just here to tell you something. Now, one lawyer said, he goes, if he was my client, the first thing I would do is plead insanity to get out of the death sentence. I don't want to pay for the guy.
No.
Okay. If you murdered somebody in cold blood, or you murdered somebody with, a forethought, meaning you planned it all out like this kid or whatever.
That's plain and simple premeditated murder.
I'm all for them putting your head in the guillotine and dropping the blade. Quick,
If
fast,
I
and hurry.
want somebody to deal with it, I'll volunteer.
Now, I agree. There is an initial payment you have to make if you buy a guillotine, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
Why send him to Venezuela? He's still living. He killed somebody. He doesn't deserve to live.
He won't go to no Venezuela. Yeah. Not Venezuela, but El Salvador. That's our paid prison down there. So, but guys, I'm just telling you, it's okay. It's okay. The movement that Charlie Kirk started will absolutely quadruple. As Christians, we have the power to influence our elected officials. I think everybody should speak out. They represent you. They're supposed to be voting for you and not for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
That's
a big
what they're
issue.
supposed to do. Okay. Hey,
I have a
coffee,
big issue.
whatever.
All right. I've got a
And-
big issue with
and
politicians.
you know what?
giving themselves pay rise.
This may be the start of the end of times. I don't know. Okay. Charlie knows now. I hear my voice on your end.
You what?
I heard an echo. Now it's gone.
Echo, echo, echo.
Oh, and here's a fascinating thought. Throughout time, because I seen Jamie's post. What does all these people that have killed activists and stuff like that, I'm going to say in the U.S., what do they all have in common? Who killed JFK? Who killed JFK? Who killed Martin Luther King? All right. Who killed Bobby?
That's what they've all got in common.
Who started the KKK?
Oh, that was the Democrats.
They were all. Okay. If you believe, they're not doing a very good job to plead their case when the violence continues the way they're dishing it out. Okay. And it astounds me that people can defend their actions like that.
Wow, that one got through.
What's that?
I've been getting some of my messages blocked, but that one got through. The Dems have assassinated all your civil rights leaders.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, civil rights. JFK, civil rights.
I seen it somewhere. I think I took a screenshot of it. I'm not sure. But it had a list. The Confederacy, what were they? Democrat. JFK got killed by a Democrat. Martin Luther King.
Jovita's having to go.
Bobby. All right, Jovita. Antifa. Black Lives Matter. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know all those people that are making money on Charlie's Charlie's death.
Oh yeah, you bet they are.
Yeah. I hope they all get caught and it's all taken off them and put in his fund.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to make the point that being a Christian's okay. Speaking out on your Christian beliefs is okay. If you're a Jew, speak out. You shouldn't be persecuted because you're Jewish. You shouldn't be persecuted because you're an atheist. You shouldn't be persecuted for anything. All right? If you're a Druid, okay, you shouldn't be. Okay? Accept people for who they are. Okay? If that's your belief, then that's your belief. Leave it alone. All right? You don't have a right to judge anybody on how or what they believe in. Now, you don't have the right, all right, to reach out in anger because you can't defend your point of view. Okay? Once you start yelling,
you've lost.
Get somebody to believe in what you're saying, you've lost the conversation. You've lost the argument, the debate. You have lost. Okay? You've lost. All right? But I just want to thank everybody for coming in. If you want to support Turning Point USA, please go to their website, turningpointusa.com, or it's tpusa.com. And support Charlie Kirk, support his wife Erica. They're two beautiful children that have to now grow up without a father. Okay, a wife being a single parent without the love of her life in it. But it's just it's sad. Okay. I know a lot of celebrities have spoken up. A lot of athletes have spoken up. A lot of tributes at NFL games I seen over the weekend. Yeah, it's just a sad thing that had to happen. And who knows how great he could have been? Who knows if he would have became president at some point? Who knows if he had been a congressman? I don't think he really aspired to any of that stuff. I believe he had a full-time job talking about our Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, his faith. Okay? I think he had a full-time job and he was happy in it. But guys, remember, be kind to one another. Help somebody in need, and always think of that. Guys, it's okay to get your knees dirty. Do some praying. God will show you the way. Okay? He will lead you in the right direction. Guys, we love you. God bless you. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. All right, Paul. Yeah, you need to go out there and march in the street with your fellow Brits.
I am not traveling 4.5 hours to go for a 30-minute march.
Now, if you wrote a scathing letter to your politicians, would they come and arrest you and put you in jail?
Yes.
Write it.
I don't mix with it when I'm writing.
Yeah. Make sure when they come and get you, you have a GoPro on or your phone. Because it didn't happen if you ain't got it on film. Some wise man from England told me that one time.
And it's true. That's why I don't carry a camera.
All right,
This
guys.
wise man's not a daft wise man.
All right, guys. Well, have a great. What is today? Great week. See, when you're retired, you don't even know what day of the week is. I have a message on my phone to tell me to post my thumbnails for Morning Talk. I don't even know what
Have a
day.
great week, everyone.
Bye. Bye, Don Lee. Hey, Paul, did you see it's Don Lee?
Yes, and I told you and told you and told you.
Yeah, look, that's Don Lee. All right. Bye.